So guys, welcome back again to my channel. You know what happened before, where some medical students were adopted by criminals and kidnappers, and also they act for ransom. So the parents are now crying out to Tinubu that they should bring back their children. So bring back our children alive. Parents of 20 adopted medical students cry to Tinubu. So my own issue now is that upon all the money the people invest in insecurities, the amount of money they put in insecurities is in billions, but yet the level of insecurity in Nigeria is getting out of hand, and I think it needs to be corrected, because they can't be spending this amount of money in securities and yet nothing is happening. No wonder they passed a bill that they should probe on how security uses the money, and the senators did not agree to that bill. That means that the money given to them is not being used properly, and I think they should be probed and know what they're using this money to do, because you can't be paying this amount of money and yet there is high insecurity in Nigeria. So parents of the 20 adopted medical and dental students of the University of Jos and University of Maiduguri have cried out to President Bola Tinubu to intensify efforts to ensure the safe rescue of the victim from terrorist captivity. Sala reporters had reported that the students, 12 from the University of Jos and 8 from the University of Maiduguri, were kidnapped on Thursday, August 15, 2024, while en route to a conference organized by the Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students in Enugu. So they are traveling down to the east and they were kidnapped. Where are the securities? What are they even doing? Because the level of how they kidnap people in Nigeria now shows that Nigeria don't have any security that's active. They are all there having checkpoints, collecting money from drivers, and that's the only thing they do, and that's the only thing they've been doing. So the students were kidnapped along Otukpo Enugu Road while traveling on a bus last week. They were said to be going for a program in Enugu State when the incident happened. However, as of 8 p.m. on Thursday, their parents and concerned members of their family said they had not been able to establish contact with them. Speaking with Punch, Selila Faga, the mother of Gwagondo Kinsley, one of the kidnapped victims, said she had yet to recover from the shock of her son's abduction. In an emotion-laden voice, the distraught mother recounted how she had been struggling to raise the school fees of her son to enable him to complete his university education. She pleaded with President Tinubu to rescue him and other students. Faga said, "I just want them to bring my son back alive. Wherever they kept him, we have been traumatized since the incident and we don't know what to do. We have been praying as well for their safety and freedom. Please let anyone who can help bring back my son do so, because the thought of it is weighing me down." A concerned parents, Gal Peter, called for the release of the students, describing their abduction as a danger to the search for education and knowledge in the country. Peter, who is also a chairman of the University of Jos Alumni Association in Plateau State, also called for the arrest of the perpetrators. He said the University of George Alumni Plateau State chapter condemned the recent abduction of some medical students in the University of Jos and Maiduguri by some criminal elements in Benue State. The ugly incident once again points to the threats on our highway and a clear and present danger to the search for education and knowledge. The spokesman for the Plateau State Police Command, Alabo Alfred, could not be reached for comments as his phone rang out. So how can you have the mind now to send your children to go and school in the east, to send them to go and school in the north? Because the level of risk insecurity now is, I think everybody should remain in their house. Don't go anywhere. That's the level this government have placed us. Because going to search for knowledge and being kidnapped, I don't know how hard it is now to raise school fees to pay for anybody. They imagine how the parents suffered to raise the school fees only for their sons to be kidnapped and be asking for a ransom, which most parents don't have, because even they only complain that they suffered to raise the money. Ransom is always comes in a huge amount of money. What is our government doing? And government should make sure they wake up about this insecurity, because it's affecting our agriculture, it's affecting our growth in this country, it's affecting our production, it's affecting everything. Farmers don't farm, students cannot go to school any longer because they are all scared of being kidnapped and being killed by these terrorists. this video. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. But this is the sad news to me, and let the government do something about this. I'll see you guys in my next video.